What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. First of all, I want to just thank everyone, man, for all the love. I did not expect my channel to do as well as it's doing. The most recent video I did, the Ultimate My Faction Guide, a lot of people are liking it. I'm getting a lot of people commenting on it. And by the way, please carry on commenting on the videos, man. I will be getting back to everyone. I love reading comments. It gives me something to read, something to focus on. So once again, just thank you to every single one of you. But a few exciting things I want to talk about. So first of all, for those of you who are in the My Faction community and you feel like the community is not that big, you feel like you're one of the only people that's playing the game. I know how that feels because that's been me for the last 2 years. But no longer, man. I've made a Discord server for all of the My Faction community called the My Faction Gang. And that is how I'm going to refer to all of you guys as well, as the My Faction Gang. So, to all the My Faction Gang on here, man, thank you for the support. It means a lot. I wanted to make these videos to be informative. Some of you probably follow me on Twitter. That's how probably a lot of you have seen my channel, is from Twitter. If you haven't followed me on Twitter, definitely go ahead and do that. All of the updates and all of the news for WWE 2K24 tend to go on there. Bear in mind, I only cover My Faction, so if you're looking for all the other stuff like community creations and all that kind of stuff, there's people like What's the Status, you know, a lot more creators out there that I probably can't name off the top of my head. But if you want all the My Faction news, tips, bugs, everything that's going on in My Faction, man, then definitely go ahead and drop me a follow on there. But today's video, a few things I want to talk about. Let's get into the news first of all. Live events. So, live events have been updated, folks. Live events have been updated. So, if we go into the live events right now and we scroll down, just making sure my audio is not too loud for you guys. Right. So, we will have basic training that came out not too long ago. This one's not too bad. It's a pretty easy match, to be fair. It's really self-explanatory. You just do a 1v1 match, NXT ring, not too hard to get yourself 1000 MFP. So get yourself your 1000 MFP, get that as soon as you possibly can, and good times. Final exam, another one-on-one match. Again, these aren't hard at all. You can get these done pretty simply, and you get a Superstar Series 1 pack. So, you know, that's a lot of fun. Get yourself a pack, get your collection level a little bit higher than what it was. We have Freeing the Man. As you'll see on the right-hand side, I've already done all of these events. I did them live on stream. I do live stream a lot of My Faction. So again, if you could subscribe and you want to watch some live streams, I'd love to have you over there, man. Definitely come and talk and just have some fun. Come and grind with me, you know. But this is Freeing the Man. So a lot of people have been messaging me on Twitter, quite confused about how this works. So somebody will say, I've done the Freeing the Man challenge, but I've only got My Faction points. Why didn't I get Becky? That is because there are 4 tiers of rewards for this challenge. There is 1000 MFP. There is Emerald Cosmetics. There is a Superstar Series 1 pack. And there is the Becky Lynch. Now, you are guaranteed all of these rewards if you play them enough. So you're not guaranteed any of them at one specific time. So for example, if you do it for the first time, you're not guaranteed the Becky. You could get any of the other rewards that you see on screen right now. To guarantee the Becky, which is the Apex tier reward, you're going to want to finish it at a maximum of 4 times. Depending on how many rewards there are, you can get all the rewards if you finish the match enough times. Because there's 4 rewards, you only have to do the match a maximum of 4 times. Now, you could be lucky, you could get the Becky Lynch on the first try. However, even if I did get her on the first try, which I didn't, it took me the 4th, I would still do all the other rewards because they help a lot. 1000 My Faction points, again, that helps. I'll get into My Faction points in a second. Emerald Cosmetics. Cosmetics, while some people don't really care about them, and I don't blame them, they do help your collector's level. Superstar Series 1 pack, there are a ton of Superstar Series cards. I think there's over like 200 if I remember correctly. So it's always good to have that pack. It's pretty much a guaranteed way to increase your collection level. And the Apex tier reward is Becky Lynch. We have how many days left? 5 days. So try and get this done ASAP. The final exam and basic training, there's 3 days left on these. So, well, just under 4 days. So try and get them done ASAP. The launch challenges, mirror match, Young Mammy and the Queens, Bianca's mightiest matchup, and Retro Alternative Reality. All 4 of these don't finish for another 22 days, so you still got some time. If we have a look at the upcoming, these are 3 that are coming out soon. So, I believe Monday we get the New Day, which again is a 2-on-2 match. You can get yourself 2,000 MFP, which isn't bad at all. Then, Attack on the Giants comes out in 4 days and 18 hours. I want to say that's Thursday. I think it's Thursday. If I am wrong, I'll have something on the screen correcting me. But that will be out in 4 days and 18 hours. Then we have Clash in the Kingdom, which releases essentially in 7 days, right? So next Saturday is when Clash in the Kingdom comes out. And this will be a 4-man over-the-top Battle Royale match, which isn't too hard at all, to be honest, especially on normal difficulty. If we have a look at the rewards, though, like Becky Lynch, there are 4 tiers of rewards. So if you want all the rewards, which again, you should probably go for because there's not too much content in the game, so you might as well get every single thing you can. The Apex tier reward, as you can see, is a Heat My Factions pack. I'm going to get into the Heat My Factions pack in a little while, bear with me. So, excuse me, just having a drink. So there are all the events that are coming out right now, man. Again, weekly towers will be updated on the Monday. Not quite Monday yet, but if you want to participate on week 5, I will be releasing videos for week 3 and 4 before Monday though, so they'll be up at maximum tomorrow, which will be a Sunday. If you want to participate in week 5, you will need to have done all the previous weeks before it. So weeks 1 to 4, try and get them done, because every single week there's a new reward, there's new additions, and yeah, man, just try your best to complete weeks 1 to 4. So if we go down Proving Grounds again, on launch there is currently 5 chapters, I believe. I'm on chapter 4 right now, Pandemonium, but we are getting up there with chapter 5, Tyrannical. Once I've completed that, I will let you all know. If we go over to the store and we have a look at Token Market, I have finished the Emerald Token Market now. Not too hard to do, 25 tokens, you'll get there eventually. You don't need to finish the Emerald tokens. You can get 8 and then you unlock the Sapphire cards. I don't really care about trying to go through the tiers as fast as possible, so I just want all the cards from each tier. So I got the Emerald cards first, now I'm working on Sapphire. Again, there's not really any good cards in these token markets, so I wouldn't even worry about rushing to get there. I just picked KO because he's probably my favourite out of the bunch. But yeah, that's the token market. Now we're going to take a bit of a deeper tone for this part of the video. If you follow me on Twitter, you will see I am no stranger to criticism of the game. I absolutely love my faction. I am constantly tweeting about it, tweeting updates, because again, I've got a passion for the mode. However, 2 things in the game right now I do not like are the packs. Some people have commented on Twitter saying, arguing with me, explaining why it's not greedy, why this. And first of all, everyone's entitled to their opinion. I respect everyone for their opinion. But to me, that is bullshit. I'll explain why now. If we go into the pack market, hopefully it doesn't freeze the game. So we've got 2 different packs right now. Legends and Heat. Now, this wouldn't be a problem. I wouldn't have an issue with this, right? But here's the problem with the packs on my faction. I already spoke about this in my video, but someone commented, well, what do we spend our MFP on? I'll get into that in a second, but I just want to talk about this right now. If we take a look at Heat Series Pack 1, right? Roman Reigns is on the front, but you can't pull Roman Reigns from the pack itself. The cards that you can pull, I believe there are 10 cards in total. Is there 10 cards or is it just 9? No, there's 10 cards. So there's 10 cards to this set, right? But then if we scroll down, it's Superstar Series 1, right? So let's say I got, I don't know, 12,000 MFP points. Let's view the pack odds. The odds of getting one of those rubies, right, which is the Trish Stratus or the Dominic, is a 7%, okay? You would need to realistically open, I mean, this is mathematically, of course, you could open it on the first pack and get it, but that's extremely rare. 7% is an extremely low number. On average, even if you open 10, you have a 70% chance of getting one. I know Rivalry's Ringside was opening 20 packs of them. He got 1 ruby in 20 packs, okay? 1 ruby. But then have a look over to the left-hand side. Oh, what's that? Bronze, 34%, right? So you've essentially got a 1 in 3 chance of pulling a bronze from these packs. And they're not cheap. They're 12,700, right? They're not cheap at all. So, to me, man, I think this is a scumbag practice. I don't like it. I will voice that. I don't think this is a good thing. If you play 2K22 and 2K23, then it was completely different. Back then, each set had its own cards inside the sets. Superstar Series 1 had its own set. It wasn't added into other sets to, you know, to bulk up the pack. To me, it's a really bad practice. You can grind and grind and grind. And again, there's not many grinding methods on this game, by the way. My factions I'll talk about my faction in a second. Not my faction, sorry, Faction Wars. We'll talk about that in a second. But there's no real way to grind in this game, okay? Now, again, you open up a pack. Let's say you want that Dirty Dominic Mysterio. To essentially guarantee a ruby, you need to open up, what's my calculation? Nearly 15 packs, I believe. Yeah, you need to open up nearly 15 packs, around an average of 14 packs, before you can complain about not getting a ruby, okay? So, yeah, the chances are you're going to pull a bronze. If you watch my video, The Ultimate My Faction Guide, I explained why packs are pointless in this game, and I proved my point by opening up 2 packs and getting bronzes from those packs. So, you will see people like Rivalry's Ringside opening these packs. And look, I've not got a problem with other content creators. I think Rival's dope. I think his content's very entertaining. However, what a lot of people don't realise is a lot of those people do get sponsored by 2K. They don't put money into the game themselves. And you will never see them complain about getting a bronze, right? They'll throw up a little jab, but they'll never talk about openly. I'm not talking about Rival specifically, but people in general won't talk about essentially what is this scam. It's really bad. I don't recommend buying these cards. Now, you're probably thinking, so what do I spend MFP on? Now, I'm probably going to make you laugh because I've gone into the card market, right? This is how I want to play the game. If I'm going to spend 12,700 to open up a pack and get a bronze from that pack, I may as well go ahead and buy all the bronzes before. So currently, I am getting all of these bronze cards. Then after the bronze cards, I'm going to focus on getting the silvers. Then focus on getting the golds. I'm not too bothered about the packs. Unless they change it where Superstar Series 1 is no longer in these packs, I'll probably support it. But right now, they're not worth it. You could spend, what, 12,700 and pull this Miz, right? A silver Miz that's worth 5,000. Or you can do what I do and just get constant bronzes. So, not to beat on a dead horse, packs really are pointless in this game. A lot of people are saying it's a choice. Oh, but NBA does the same thing. I don't care if NBA does the same thing. Like, that's not my problem. I'm the consumer. I'm the one spending money on this game. And to me, spending money to get a bronze every pack is not worth it, right? And to add into that, right, let's have a look. 11,400 VCs needed to get 1 pack, right? To get 1 pack. How much is that in my currency? Is it going to be New Zealand currency? It probably is, right? This is dollars. So, on average, $5 for 1 pack, right? But again, you've got content creators who are opening 20 packs. That's essentially $100. $100 to pull bronze cards, bro. What? No, not at all. To me, it's pointless. I think people need to air their outrage. I don't care if NBA does the same thing. I'm not going to support it. I'm not going to support a bad practice because another one of their games does a bad practice. This doesn't make my faction a bad mode. By all means, I love this mode. This is why I'm passionate about it. They shouldn't do this thing. It's disgusting. A lot of people are saying, but it adds to people's collections levels, right? And again, I could buy 12 bronze cards and fill up my collector's level instead of spending that much MFP on 1 pack just to get 1 bronze. Why would I do that? Like, it's pointless. But again, look, you do you. If you enjoy opening packs to see if you get lucky, that's cool, man. I respect that. I ain't got a problem with it. You do you. But if people are asking me, what should they spend? I'm getting comments on Twitter and on YouTube. What should I spend MFP on? Bro, don't spend it on packs. If you're going to, just get stuff from the card market. You're going to get a bronze from the pack anyway. If you're going to spend the card, you may as well just buy bronze cards like I'm doing. Like right now, let's have a look. And another thing you can do as well, if you haven't already got this reward, if I go Superstar Series and scroll down a little bit, let's see if we can find it right there. You can just spend 5k, get these 5 bronze cards and get yourself a Faction Wars ticket. And that's the next topic of this video before we wrap up. Faction Wars. Okay. This is a problem. In 2K22 and 2K23, you could grind Faction Wars as much as you want. Now, don't get me wrong. Faction Wars in 2K24 is so much better than 2K22 and 23. But the difference is, on that game mode, you could constantly grind the mode, right? I'll give you guys an example of what you could do on 2K23. You would do one 4v4 match, you get a briefcase. In that briefcase, you either get a card, you get MFP points, you get contracts. So back then, contracts existed, but again, it's not on this game, so whatever. But after each win, you got a reward. And you can repeat that as much as you wanted. You could essentially grind for as long as you wanted. On this game, you can't. You just cannot do that. If you have used all... I've got what? I'm on a run at the moment and I've got 1 ticket left. After that ticket's gone, I can't play... Okay, I can't do weekly towers because there's no weekly towers for me to do. I have to wait every Monday. I've only got 1 chapter left of Proving Grounds. So after Proving Grounds is done, I can't do that. Live events, again, I've done all the live events currently in the game. Now, there are some people that are saying, oh, but I take my time with the mode. Bro, that's you. And, you know, in all due respect, I'm someone who, in my spare time, I like to play this game. I get through the content pretty fast. And sports games that have this kind of game mode, right? Ultimate Team, NBA 2K even. Again, UFC, other ones, right? MLB The Show, somebody pointed out on Twitter. All of those games have a ridiculous amount of content in them because there are tons of people who grind the content. Surely it's not my problem if the game doesn't have the content to deliver, okay? But, yeah, essentially, that's the main issue at the moment. Faction Wars tickets are limited. There needs to be more ways to get Faction Wars tickets. And the packs are just diabolical. The packs are just ridiculous. Do not spend your money on the packs. And again, if we just go on Proving Grounds, like, grind Proving Grounds, guys. There's so much you can do on Proving Grounds right now. It helps a lot. Once I've done Proving Grounds, I don't know what it's going to look like. But let's take a look on Chapter 1, right? On Chapter 1, you will get yourself 4 Superstar Series packs. You can also get yourself 2 cosmetic packs. All of those packs help towards your collector's level, so try and grind those out. On this, we get an Emerald card, a Superstar Series pack, another Superstar Series pack, some cosmetics, another Superstar Series pack, and a cosmetic, and another Superstar Series pack. Chapter 3, very similar. We get a card, a SS1 pack, SS1 pack, cosmetics, SS1 pack, and an SS1 pack. So if you want to get packs at the moment, just grind Proving Grounds, man. But the problem comes once you've done all the content that the mode has to offer, and there's nothing left to do, man. That's when 2K need to step up their game and provide more content for the fan base, for the player base. But I apologise for the rant. I wanted to get that off my chest. I'm not a company person. I want to speak my mind. I want to speak out for the community, and that's what I believe. I believe that right now 2K is being greedy. One of the talking points has been that all of the best cards in the game are free, right? They're free. And that is true. All of the best cards right now, bar some showcase cards, they're all in this mode, unlockable bosses, right? The best card in the game, which I ranked number 1. Some people have disagreed with it, but that's fine. The number 1 card in the game right now, Stone Cold Steve Austin. In my opinion, the best card. With second being The Rock. Third, John Cena. Again, depending on the game mode you're playing, it's different, right? If you're not playing Proving Grounds, then The Rock might be number 1. But yeah, And all of these are free, right? But here's the thing. You need to get lucky in Faction Wars. You need to get lucky with the bosses. You need to hope that you can get the boss that you need. But I will give 2K credit. They've not locked the best cards behind the packs, and that is a good thing. I will give them credit for that. But it's the launch of the game. There's tons, like for example, in 2K22, there was a Rhea Ripley 99 in the Neon Horizon pack. The final pack in the game to come out. And that was the best card in the game. Literally, it had the best stats, the best badges. It had 10 gold badges. It was absolutely ridiculous. But look, the game mode's great. The game mode's fun. There's so many brilliant updates to this year. But it's just hampered. Like, if they just fix Faction Wars, like, bro, let us grind it as much as we want. There's no reason to hold people back. Just let people grind out the mode. They still have to do a ton of grinding to even afford the pack. There's no reason tickets should exist. There's no reason to limit people playing this mode. I don't understand that logic, right? Weekly towers, we only get 1 a week. That's 5 matches, by the way. I can do Faction Wars and get 5 matches on one run. Not one run, sorry, one stage. There's 5 stages in a run. I could do Faction Wars and get 5 matches in one stage. Essentially, 25 matches, and Weekly Towers only provides 5 matches a week. Weekly Towers isn't giving us enough content. Proving Grounds is really good content, right? It's a ton of matches. It's what? 30 matches a chapter, so 6. So there's 150 matches right now on Proving Grounds. But once you've done that, it will get upgraded over time as more tiers come out. We won't be seeing an update for a very long time, I'd say, at least until Amethyst is out. When Amethyst comes out, we'll probably get an update to the system. But Amethyst isn't out yet, so we've got to wait. But overall, the game mode's a lot of fun, man. I hope you guys enjoyed the Ultimate Guide. I put a lot of work into that. I really wanted to cover a lot of stuff. One thing I didn't cover, someone did comment, and I do apologise about this. I completely forgot to cover it because I'm an idiot. But somebody wanted me to cover Oddities. There's not a lot to talk about, so tons of people on Twitter have been asking me about these cards. These Persona cards, Seth Rollins 14, Trick Williams 22. I think those are the only ones at the moment, right? People have been asking me how to get them. My answer to that is I don't know. There is no way to get them at the moment because we need the Oddities, right? We need all 5 of these Oddities for each character. They're not in the game at the moment. The only Oddities that are in the game are these 2. The Mask, which I believe is a live event reward, and the Stardust attire, which is a ranked reward or a weekly reward. They're the only Oddities that are in the game. Out of the current 25 Oddities from these 5 here, there's only 2 Oddities in the game. So there's nothing else I can say about that. We're just waiting for 2K to start updating it. But yeah, the final thing, how to spend your MFP, I don't know, man. It's up to you. I am not worried about spending MFP right now because even people are saving for the card market to be updated. But even when the card market gets updated, if you're doing that, you may as well just wait until the end of the year for the best cards in the game to come on the marketplace. But essentially, you'll never be spending your MFP. So I don't know. I'm just grinding for bronzes at the moment. I'm just going to be getting all of the bronze cards. I'm going to be getting them from packs anyway, so I may as well just buy them. And then I'll try and grind up for the silvers once I get all them. And just work my way up, man. I'm in no rush. I've got some of the best cards in the game for free anyway, so yeah. But that's it for this video. I apologise if it's a little bit long. I hope you've enjoyed it. Sorry for the rant. I'm just very passionate. But I'm having a lot of fun with the game, man. Once again, come and join the Discord. Come and say hello. We're having a lot of fun in there. There's some people in there already talking. And there's also a little fun thing in the Discord. There are levels. So in the Discord, there is level bronze, silver, gold, emerald, sapphire, ruby, amethyst, diamond, pink diamond, and opal galaxy. So the same tiers of WWE. We've got them levels in Discord. The more active you are in the Discord, the higher level you will be. The higher level you are, it shows how important you are to the Discord, man. So come over, come and have fun. Again, the link for the Discord will be in the description below. So I want to thank you all for that. Again, it's been a lot of fun, man. I've enjoyed streaming. I've enjoyed making videos. I've enjoyed covering everything on Twitter. But that's it for me, Flabberdash. I'll speak to you all soon. Peace out, Faction Gang. Look after yourselves and keep on the grind. Peace.